Hey guys, hope you guys had a wonderful day. Made some really good trades. Let's dive right into the analysis. I was not able to post my update video yesterday, unfortunately, because I had a power outage right at the time when I was recording. I didn't get it until basically next morning. So let's focus on a couple of things here that happened in the last day or two. So I told you guys about a potential dip buy area here for this ABC correction. Beautifully respected, nice bounce up. Now we need to see if we'll get follow through in the coming days. So we got a nice bounce, and the Qs are also up nicely as well after breaking down from this level here. I actually had a very small upsloping trend line, but there was probably a larger one to be looked at, which is right here. So obviously we didn't tag it yet. Maybe on the futures. Let me just see here. Get over here to the futures. I think maybe the futures we tagged this trend line, but I'm not too sure. I'd have to check here. So yeah, it looks like we tagged it on the futures. So markets are potentially getting ready for another push higher. Although we had some mixed feelings here on in terms of like what's going on the market, because we could see that we had a really beautiful up there, right? Gap up, rally, lots of euphoria. People are happy, ready to to buy the dip and for more upside. Tesla is going to save the stock market, right? All these things, and especially Tesla right now. We had a beautiful leg down, and I told you guys again, we needed another low before we make a high. I had no idea that the high would be so substantial, and we had another low with bullish divergence, at least on the smaller time frames, 45-minute chart. Beautiful bullish divergence, and then a rally higher right on earnings. Now, really, this you could call this like a crash correction higher, because at this point, if this B wave is going to play out, which is still in play, then this move would be essentially done, because you're running out of room here to go higher. You're down just like 1% in the after hours. It doesn't mean that we're going to pull back tomorrow or any day after, but a move higher above here would invalidate the short setup. Again, the short here played out nicely. Now we need to see if this is going to turn into a 1-2-1-2 and go up. But ultimately, the main target is still down here at 177. Again, no guarantee that we will achieve that target, but that's what's on my chart right now. And we'll take a look at a few other ones here. Just give me one quick moment. I gotta let the dog out. Open the door. Come on, go. All right, let's get back to it. So right now, let me get back to the mega caps right now. There we go. So Apple actually had some bad news I think the other day, and it sold off. It's kind of looking exactly like the S&P or the Nasdaq, just chopping itself up, making higher lows, and potentially getting ready for a big breakout higher. But we've been looking for a significant top in the SPY here, and it's just been really, really difficult to trade. Again, the market is pricing in a Trump win, and that's probably essentially why everything continues to go higher. But don't worry, because eventually we will get a pullback, a major correction. And once that happens, the Fed will step in. Whatever the catalyst is to send the markets lower, they will print. They will print like never before. And everything they're doing right now is already inflationary. You could see the yields surging higher here. Did it finally make its high? Did it? No, we erased divergence here. So really, this is the wave three extending. Yields are pulling back here, but are gearing up for making another high. So you need another fifth wave up. There's no guarantee that the fifth wave is going to come, but that's what you need. And then you pull back in two. And once this happens, like, you're going to see yields continue to go up higher, in the coming quarters and years. And everyone's going to wonder why at the beginning, but really it's because the bond market can probably sense inflation is coming back. And I have a truncation here on the 20-year. Probably no one right now in their right mind is going to short bonds. Everyone is long bonds. A lot of people are long bonds. Some of my friends are long bonds. I think that the bonds could have already started to turn. Now we need a counter trend rally here, so we need a bit of relief in the yields. We need the bonds to go back up, but ultimately to go probably lower and break this bullish pattern that I had set up here for us. And looks like this ended, with a big peak here. Essentially, you ended with a big rally, and now it's over. And now we're gonna come back down. The weekly cycle looks like it's already correcting here, so you can see the weekly cycle has broken, and we're already headed down, which is unfortunate because I really wanted the bonds to go up. But I could be wrong, and the yields continue to go down, and they just continue to go down and down and down, and the TLT will go back up. But we'll have to see. I'm going to be looking for a counter trend rally to short it, and I'll let you guys know when I do. Let's get on to some other charts here. So I don't think I was done the mega cap. I want to take a look at Google and Meta. So Google kind of chopping about again, not doing too much. No trade set up for me. Meta looks like this wave 4 is coming to an end and could be getting ready for a potential dip buy here. If you guys take a look at this chart, oh, we actually did break this trend line. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Pretty sure if the daily broke, the 4 hour probably broke. But I wouldn't be surprised for a fifth wave counter trend rally, maybe on earnings, which is coming up near the end of the month. And then after that, maybe the fifth wave is in, and then you can call the top on Meta. Microsoft probably needs to go. Actually, I had it going up, down. Sorry, so probably inside of this wave 2 still corrective move, and then capitulation back down in wave 3. Apple, I already talked about that, needs to go higher, and Amazon also needs to go higher. And we'll take a look at a few more things. I wanted to cover the USD JPY. This is a trade we took in the Discord. We're actually up about 900 US right now on this trade. And I believe that if the Japanese yen is topping out here and starts to break back down, which I think could be a very likely scenario as we enter the flat target area that I've been talking about. It was funny because we're down here. Everyone's ready for capitulation. I was actually getting into longs on USD JPY. It was a fake out, and now the move is taking place to go back higher, retest as support, and now it's surged up, right? Now that we're in this area, everyone's like, oh, yen weakness, it's just business as usual. It was a big dip buy. I think that we may actually start to sell off in the yen. The yen may start to strengthen, and the DXY may start to sell off. So you could already see it's down 15 basis points again. Obviously, it's a little bit early to say anything. The real move hasn't started, in my opinion. So just be patient with it. And if we do start to capitulate, then that's great because we're short at 153. So come back up and stop me out, and then we'll talk. But until then, looks like I'm correct on this one, and we'll continue to monitor it. My target is all the way down here at 129, and I will continue to stack my short positions as we go on and on and on. If it gets lower and lower and we get corrective bounces, then I will reshort those, because I think that the yen may start to strengthen here, and that may be the catalyst for maybe the market going lower. We'll see. Crypto is mooning right now, so crypto has found a significant low, looks like. Mara is gearing up for a 1-2-1-2 setup. MicroStrategy is in the stratosphere. Again, we actually made 200% on a MicroStrategy call. Today we bought it at the close yesterday. Lots of people were happy about that. Obviously, they're not always going to be big winners like that. Sometimes they're 24%ers. MicroStrategy was a 204% winner today. So congrats to the members that took the trade. We'll take a look at a few other ones as well. So Hut Mining is another one that I'm a big fan of. So nice 1-2 setup here. Again, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5. So that's what you want to be looking for. But maybe a bigger correction is on the horizon. And then, you could get a better dip buy opportunity. But I wouldn't really wait on it. I told you guys I liked it at $7. Now it's at $15. Let's take a look at by PayPal. PayPal is back at 81 now. Looks like it's a shallow dip buy. Needs to continue up in wave 3. Easy trade right there. Roku, let me cover Roku. Roku needs to get down to the 69, 70 level. Then it's a dip buy opportunity, and we're going to be set to go higher from there. Okay. And then we'll take a look at a few other ones. So NVIDIA, right? NVIDIA at all-time highs right now, or at least near all-time highs. Looks like it needs to pull back a little bit more, right? Small pullback, and then rally in a fifth wave higher, right? We'll see if it becomes an extended wave. Fifth wave extension. It becomes a really extended one, or just a third wave extension. You erase divergence. Okay. Oil, not doing too much right now. Oil is a very tough trade. It's very choppy. Could be a 1-2-1-2, but I doubt it. I gotta delete some of the smaller counts we have here. Just want to pay attention to the major counts. So delete this, delete that, and delete this flat, lay it out, and this one we can get rid of. This one we can get rid of. Clean up the chart. You know, it's a little bit messy. Now you have maybe you struck a low, right? Maybe you struck a low, but I don't think so. This could maybe just be another 1-2. This could easily be another 1-2. And you're getting ready for a big move down. This would mean a major move down here in oil. That's about to happen. And we'll take a look at market cipher real quick to see what the momentum indicators are telling us. But just by looking at the chart, it's not looking too good, and it's been pretty weak too. But you never know. They could just start pumping more oil out or reducing it to keep the price higher. Okay, crude oil futures. Let me just take a look at this oil chart here. So very same thing. Red money flow on the daily. Weekly time frame, not looking good. Not looking good. You have next to no money flow. It's at the 0 line. You have a bearish weekly candle. Monthly time frame, not the greatest. Bearish dual band strength index numbers, but better than last month's. 12-hour time frame. Okay, there you go. Blood diamond, -522 on the dual band strength index. Looks like it's going to dump. And then 4-hour red money flow. So again, that's why I'm bearish on oil still. Still think that you could be at a bigger 1-2-1-2 setup to go down. Okay, there you go. So that's basically it. This would be a big capitulation move. Big move down. Right. And I think that the Japanese market's going to open soon, so there's no real update from there. But I will give you guys more updates as we go. And take a look at the DXY. So DXY could have struck a low as well and truncated, and is gearing up for another pump higher. So again, it continues to surge, and now you have, like the yields, an extension with no divergence. Oh, okay. You actually no, you do have divergence on the 4-hour. So there you go. You got 5 waves up. 1, 2, 3. No, I got this labeled wrong. This wave, move this. Wow. Extended fifth wave. Unable to erase divergence. There you go. So you got 5 wave moves up. Now you need to correct back down in an ABC. And this may help crypto pump a lot and gold pump back up as well, make another high. Although I think gold may have already topped. It could be just an ABC correction, and this really does look like an ABC. And if you guys are looking for a dip buy in gold, then maybe you'll be lucky if it can do something like this. No, this is not this one, fib retracement. Right? So you want something like this to happen. Dip buy at 2,693 to 2,663. That's your dip buy opportunity in gold. Silver, however, whoa, put that back. Silver is still looking good. Silver looks like it needs to do one more high, and then it should be all said and done after that. That'll be all she wrote. But we are in the sell area, and we got it rejected from the sell area already. So just beware and just be cautious about getting into longs now. I have people who don't invest at all who are asking me, is it a good time to buy gold? Is it a good time to buy silver? Probably not, right? Probably not now. Now it's time to sell to those people who want to buy. There we go. So yeah, I mean, we remain cautious in this market. The Dow Jones been selling off for a couple days now. The Nasdaq is still very choppy. The S&P is still very choppy, but this kind of looks like a bearish pattern in my opinion. Could be set up for another down day tomorrow, even though it was a really bullish day today with the Tesla earnings. Well, I don't want to dampen anyone's anyone's mood with my bearish talk right now. I know there's a lot of bullishness in this market, and there's still a lot of bullishness left, and that's probably why we could still make higher highs. And I'm not opposing to that. I'm not opposed to that idea as well. I'm very open to the idea. I have longs and shorts, and I'm very open to the idea of this market going higher. All right, but that's it for me now, guys. Don't have any more updates for you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.